Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bob Marcus again. It's 4 times in one day that I've really felt inspired enough to speak out after watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos on teaching the bass guitar. And I gotta tell you, maybe it's just me, but some of these guys just put me to sleep, And now we're going to do this. Here's a metronome at snail's pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're supposed to play this. Now, how exciting is that, really? What you want to play is something different, like. That kind of jazz. Well, what I'm getting is that these guys seem to stress like you've got to lock in with the bass drum, and I disagree strongly. I say you should probably lock in with the hi-hat, because that is the purpose of the hi-hat, is to create that pulse. You listen to, in fact, I wanted to play a Marvin Gaye tune to illustrate my point. Hold on, and your role in all of this. Hold on 1 second here, let me play it. It's Inner City Blues. Hear the piano. If you think that the bass player has got to play something less than that, that's wrong. See, everybody else is picking up on that pulse. They're playing their own beat in that pulse. So you as a bass player. What I call hanging on a note, and really I'm trying to stress the pulse. You can't spend a lot of time explaining this verbally to somebody, because this is no real disrespect to these guys. I know they mean well, but if you're going to play the bass, you've got to get out of this fixed idea that you've got to hang only with the bass drum. Sure, well, if you know anything about music, and as Bootsy Collins says, if you lay down the one, in other words, you're in a measure of music, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, dum, boom, dum. Now here's the trick, boom, play anything in between that, boom, 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 boom. You get the idea. I don't think I have to say anything more. But I want to get you to open up. I want you to get out of the idea that your freedoms are limited in music. Quite the contrary. You have all the freedoms of a keyboard player, guitarist, trumpeter, because at that thing, the whole music, then you're in the flow. of whatever you're playing. And I'm stressing the flow, which is why I got hired in the commercial markets, because I was taught that way. But you know how I learned it? By listening to lots of records and not just playing the bass. You know, attempting to play like guitar lines or guitar licks or something on the bass. Just the rhythm. The rhythm. You got to get into the rhythm. Sure, metronomic training is very important. It'll straighten out your time, and time is everything in music, and blah, blah, blah. But think in terms more of a bass player that you're playing the hi-hat. You know, you can play all that ding, ding, or twangy guitar, you know. What the hell, I'm not really warmed up. I hope this conveys my message to you today.